Hello, my name is Simon Bartram and I am an author, artist and illustrator from South Tyneside, and I am currently exhibiting my work here at Hartlepool Art Gallery. I thought I'd like to show you some of the pictures in the exhibition, and I thought I'd like to start with this one. This is a picture called SemiSelf Portrait in windy England, and it is self-portrait, but I call it SemiSelf Portrait because what I like to do with some of my pictures, I like to take realism and then also add a little bit of imagination, tweak them a bit, play with their proportions, and just add a bit of sort of me into the pictures, a bit of sort of my own sort of style, which I've had developing over the years. I think reality is good. Sometimes I draw things quite accurately, but it just doesn't sort of seem to feel good to me. So what I do after that, I kind of tweak things. I make forehead shorter, maybe chins larger, ears smaller. When you put it all together, I think it makes quite a nice surreal feel to some of the pictures. So yeah, this one is one of my favorites. Yes, it kind of sums up where I am at the moment with my kind of work. This is another one of my favourite pictures in the exhibition, and it's a picture called Retro Lad. And as you may or may not know, this is a boy standing in a Sunderland retro shirt. Sunderland is the football team that I support, and I like it because it brings my work kind of full circle from when I was a boy. Because when I was a boy, my first loves were drawing and art and football. And the things I used to draw all the time. The things I used to draw were the footballers, the strips, the badges, the stadiums, all that kind of thing. And really, sort of 30 years or probably 40 years on, I sort of come full circle and I'm starting to draw the same sort of things, and I love drawing all the detail in the badges and the shirts and on the hats. So this is a picture of my son, and I set him up in the shirt and the hat and everything. I made up the background. This is actually a snippet of a place called Seaburn in Sunderland. So if you know Seaburn, you'll probably recognise the railings. And also in the picture we have, on the horizon of the sea there's a little ship. And if you look closely, that ship matches the ship on the old retro Sunderland badge. And those are the kind of little details that I like to put in that you might not see, you know, first of all, but then when you look a bit closer, you might see, or you might not, but it doesn't really matter. It's just things I like to sort of do for myself when I'm painting, just to keep it more interesting. So this is a picture called Man with a Vox Badge, and obviously it's a man sitting on a beach again, similar to the beach in the previous picture, Seaburn in Sunderland. And I've included this one in the exhibition even though it isn't actually finished, because I thought it would be good to show a process of how the pictures are made. So by the side of it I have the initial thumbnail sketch of the figure, and on the other side of it I have a big layout, rough layout on a bit of tracing paper, and that's what I use to sort of work out all the problems to do with the figures, all the proportions. I write notes on things, I cross things out, I rub things out, and it's quite important for me to do that. And with the tracings, especially the bigger ones, I might do, you know, 10, 15 of them before I get it right. I think a lot of people these days might do that digitally, but I still quite like to get a bit mucky and get a bit of sort of charcoal or pencil on my fingers. But it's a really important part of the process, especially when I'm working in quite a tight way. I like to get everything sort of nailed down, compositionally, etc., before I actually transfer it onto the board. So yeah, that's how I like to work. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of my work here. If you want to see some more, please come down to Hartlepool Art Gallery. The exhibition's on until April the 23rd, and we'd love to see you here.